Hello everyone, this is Sam and this is Car Legion. Welcome back for another modified video. Today it's kind of a special day and I feel kind of sad that I don't have the owner here, but he didn't want to be in the camera, which I understand and I respect everyone's decision for that. But he said, you know what, here's the car, take it for a drive and enjoy it. So for today we have a 2003 Cl55 AMG modified. I'm going to go through the list of mods that have been done to the vehicle, but this is very similar to the S-Class. It's basically a crazy V8 supercharged, making quite a bit of power, and again, as I said, I'm going to go through the list, but right now I'm just trying to adjust everything in here. This car, it's so loud, so crazy, but loud good because it's not straight pipe, so it's loud that you can enjoy. So I'm gonna go through the list for you guys and talk about, first let's start with the exterior. So the exterior, it's a full paint job done by the owner. He owns a paint shop, owns a mechanic shop. I'll put the link in the description box and his Instagram, and if you want to reach out for any question, called Arak Auto. It has carbon fiber kit all around it, front lip, side skirts, mirror covers, spoiler, rear diffuser. At the same time, he has the Rohana wheels, RC10 19-inch. Custom hood vents done by himself, and then just to cool down the engine and for better performance. Now for suspension, we have stock air suspension, which is the ABC system from we have the ABC system that comes straight with from Mercedes. Interior wise, it's just basically stock. The only difference is that there's a custom steering wheel, an Cl55 paddle shift system, and also a methanol injection monitor. The engine, the good one, now produces 624 wheel horsepower and 590 wheel torque done by Eurocharged Canada. ECU is tuned, stage 3 Weistec supercharged, 62.5 supercharger pulley. Upgraded fuel injectors come with a supercharger kit, and comes with upgraded fuel injector, comes with a supercharger kit, ice tank in the trunk, methanol injection, upgraded engine cooler, and for exhaust it has long tube headers, no catalytic converter, OEM mufflers, and at the same time it has transmission, it's TCU tuned. So there's about 30K spent on this vehicle so far, and I gotta tell you, just by being the way it is stock, these are rare to find nowadays and very fast vehicle. I mean, you got a V8 crazy power, and just stock it has about 500 horsepower. So anyways, we're gonna take it for a quick test drive and see how this baby does. Okay. Supercharger. These things are so comfortable, yet fast, and that's a crazy part. What I love about these cars is how they sit, the way they look when they're sitting. And this one specific, because it has those beautiful rims and the ABC system, you can lower. Inside you have a button here where you press. It's similar to that system they use in the S55 AMG. The beautiful thing as well is that because it comes straight from manufacturing, it has the big brake kit, so you technically don't need to do anything to the brakes. In the front it's an 8 piston, in the back I believe it's 4 piston, so you don't need that much work on that part. The suspension already comes with the ABC system. He said originally the car has, the body itself has 200,000 kilometers. The previous engine blew up because of the there was a meth injection problem that apparently went straight to the engine, and that caused the engine to blow. So what he did is he bought this car and then put a new engine, almost new, I'd say about 60,000 kilometers, and did the same, took the kit from that one, did in here, did the ECU tuning as well, and therefore he got all those numbers. This is so good. That supercharger is something. Like, you can actually hear it from inside. Buddy, when you watch this video, man, you got something here. I absolutely love this. Like, it's so wild. It's super fast. The only thing that I might say that slows down this car is the actual transmission. It doesn't react as fast. Again, you're talking about a car back from 2003, so you know, you don't expect that much of performance when it comes to that side. But you put this on a straight line, this thing, it's absolutely insane. Jesus Christ, this thing is good. It is good. Wow, this is awesome. I actually love this thing. I absolutely love it. Just gonna do a quick turn around. Okay, let's try one more time. Damn, this is good. This is good. It's kind of wet right now, unfortunately, due to the weather. As you can see outside, it's a bit of snow, but it's still pulling very well. I love the fact that he upgraded the steering wheel. It gives like a more, it feels better when you're holding the steering. Like, it's just the wheel. I feel like if I'm driving this all day, probably I could crash somewhere, because it's so addictive, the power, and that sound of the supercharger is insane. The other crazy part he's done is a swap for the steering wheel, so it comes with shift paddles. This is a 2003 car, so keep in mind, like, that's just back then. Having paddle shift was only for race cars. Oh, this is so good. I could drive this thing all day. And the beauty of it is that even though it's modified, it's supercharged, you can drive this like a normal car. We're doing now, what, 70 kilometers an hour? It's quiet, it's comfortable. You got no problem. Like, this is perfect. Daily driven. Yes, you're gonna have some cash to put down for gas, for fuel, but he did say that on a full tank he gets about 400 kilometers, so that's pretty good. Fuel, so that means about $110 Canadian to fill up the tank, which is not bad compared. Again, this is a V8 supercharged, so that, don't expect to get the best fuel efficiency, but it's very interesting to know that it still does well, even though there's more power to it. I personally love these cars. I love how they look. They're so sexy. The era of that 2001, 2003, 2002, 2003, the S-Class, the E55 AMG, the S55, the Cl55, those are sexy cars. The way today they're kind of boxy. I'm not saying they're not beautiful yet. They're very, you know, very modern, but this doesn't age. Like, it ages very well. For today, it looks like a newer model. Anyways, I'm gonna go for another quick drive. I want to thank the owner for allowing me to take this for a test drive, and everything you need to know about the car, you'll find it in the description box. If you want to reach out to the owner, I believe he's probably looking to sell it. So if you are interested, the car is located in Ontario, Canada. And all the details, I'm going to put all the list with the mods in the description box so you can see it yourself. But for today, I'd like to thank you guys and thanks for watching. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Thank you.